Hi everyone. Uh, now I am going to explain model papers because we have to do some model papers for the second term test. Uh, this is the model paper from the Zonal Educational Office. Normally, Zonal Educational Office give the second term test papers. This is the 2016 first paper. Actually, before I am explaining this paper, you have to note it down. I know that at this time it is difficult to get some photocopies. So, anyhow, you have to note it down, or you have to answer. Anyway, you have to answer for this paper. So, I will show you the paper. This is the paper, so you can get it screenshot or as a image. Otherwise I have upload this into the website, so you can download that as an image from the website, or you can hold this video, pause this video, uh, and write it in your textbook. So any method, you have to follow any method before watching this explanation. After that you can check your answer, whether they are correct or wrong. So actually you have to do this right. Now I am going to explain these questions. This is the first one. The computer language which is named after the first programmer in the world is Ada. We know that the first programmer in the world was Ada Augusta. So to honor her, the first programming language was named as Ada. So this is the answer for that. I will get this pen and note it here. This is the answer for that, fourth one. Then the second one, the most suitable computer which is to be used in the theater. Actually this theater is a theater mean operation theater. So the answer for this is the laser printer, because the others are dot matrix, so it gives noise. So for the patient, noisy is not good for a patient like this who is in a operation theater. So this should be the answer for that. Third one, the correct order of computer type based on size. We know that we can analyze the computer, categorize the computer according to the size, technology, and the generation. So this is the according to the size. When we categorize it, supercomputer, mainframe computer, mini computer, and the microcomputer is the four computers correct way. So second one is the answer. Fourth one, uh, after power is supplied to a computer, the software, the CPU access first is basic input output system, that is we call as BIOS. So for the fourth question, the third answer is the correct one. Fifth question, a file type which is not used by Windows operating system. Actually I will first show you the answer. This is the answer, ext4. Actually this ext4 is based on Linux operating system. This FAT16, FAT32, NTFS, all these three file systems based on Microsoft Corporation Windows operating system. As I remember, this FAT16 was 95, Windows 95 based on FAT16 up to Windows XP, and here in Windows 7 and XP both use this NTFS file system. At present all the file system Windows based on NTFS. So this is not Windows operating system, does not associate this file system. So this is the answer. I think it is clear now. FAT and NTFS use Windows operating system. Then next one, this is process belong to above diagram, name 1 and 2 are. Yes, actually when you see these two pictures, you can imagine also this is sequentially and this is randomly. Yes, the answer for this is uh, random access and sequential access. This first one is the answer. Uh, Random access and sequential access. Uh, sorry, not this one. See, this is sequence, this is random, so the second one is the answer. Not this one, not this one, this is the answer, this is the correct answer. Sequentially we can access to some data and randomly. Example for sequential access is actually just like a magnetic tape, the data store and we have to retrieve sequentially. In CD, DVD and hard disk we can access to data randomly. Yes. The seventh one, Supun living Gampaha tries to send by email digital file to his friend Sanjay living in Australia. But he understood that its capacity is exceeding the email's capacity limit. So what is the method by which he can send file to Sanjay? Yes. Actually, we know that in email we can send some images and documents files, but there is a limit, so we cannot exceed that limit. At that time we have to use another method because we cannot send in one email those. And this is Yahoo Mail also a type of email. We know that Google mail, Google service give the Gmail, and Yahoo search engine gives this Yahoo Mail. So anyway, both these emails, so we cannot use this one. Google Drive is the one that it is the correct answer for here. I will underline this. Yes, actually we can use Google Drive to store our information or the files there. Those files can be video or audio or image file or document, anything we can store in Google Drive when we create a Google account there. uh, a flash drive is a pen drive. Actually this is not practicable. We cannot send to Australia with this flash drive. And the same thing here, we can portable hard disk we cannot send through airmail. Yes, this is the one correct answer. Question number 8. Consider the following statement. If one of the input is 1, then output is 1. If all inputs are 0, then output is 0. Yes, at this question, if one of the input is, then output is 1. Yes, when we consider all these three, if we have 1 input and 0, definitely this output as 0. Because not the 1. So if we input here 0 and 1, 0 and it is 1, but here if if all the inputs are 0, then output is 0. But here if we use 0 and 1, or if one of the input, any one of the input 1, actually here goes here it is 0 and here 1, it is correct. But for this it is not correct, because when we input 0 0 0 0 and 1, it become 1. So this is not the one. This is the answer, this is the correct answer, because you see here, if one of the input here, it is sufficient for one input, then here 1, because 0 1 1 1. And also here if all the inputs are 0, definitely the output is 0 in OR gate. So this is the OR gate. This is the answer for this. Next one, actually select the octal number equivalent to the hexadecimal number 9a. Yes. Here answer is, you know that second answer, but I thought to show you the method. Yes, let's we go to this link here, 9a. we write this hexadecimal number 9 and A. I think you can remember in grade 10 we did this 1248 1248, because this hexadecimal value has the four places and needs 4 bits. These are the places of that. Then to form this A mean 10. To create N we need 8 and 2. So here 1, here 1. And 9, to form 9 we need 9 and 1. So these are the 1. So this is the binary of this 9, the letter 9 and the letter sorry, not the letter, the number 9 and the number A, as these four, and we write again those binary values and group into 3, because we need the octal value. To get the octal value we have to group into 3 from right side. Then we write 1 2 4, not 8, because for the octal number we need only 3 bits. So we mention it here like this. And then here you see for 1 we mention 2, and here to create 1 1, here 1 1. So under that 1 1 we have 2 and 1, that means 3. Here have only 2 2. I think this is clear. So this is the answer for that, 232. And next one, consider the number 28. Here is base y. We don't know what is the base value for this. Actually this 2 and 8 this is 28 belongs to decimal and the hexadecimal. We cannot get this 8 for the octal number. So here only decimal and hexadecimal number, that means the fourth answer is the correct one. In 9th, correct one is the second one. 10th, correct one is the fourth one. Yes, the logic gate represented by this electricity circuit. I think you have to understand this. This is the bulb. Here is the switch. This is A is the switch when we use electricity using a battery. When off, the bulb is on. That means on off mean on is 1, off is 0. So here is that normally when we switch on, the bulb should be on. When we off the switch, bulb should be off. But here happened the opposite. That we can show the, I will show you this. Here you see now the 0, here is 0, that means the switch here switch off. But the light bulb is still there, 1. When I switch, when I on here, you see I on the switch, but the bulb off. I think this is clear. When we 1, this should be 1, but it is opposite happen. That is not gate. That is the that is what in not gate. This is, I think it is clear for you. So see, if switch is 0, this should be 0, but here 1. If switch is on, that means 1. The bulb should be there. Actually we know that when on we light on a switch, the light is there, but here it is opposite. Okay, so the answer is this. This is the answer for that. Then question number 12, the number system which is used to store data in a computer is, actually we know that computer based on binary number system. This is the answer for that. Question number 13, you have 3 pictures and their capacities as follows: elephant.jpg 3000 MB MB and pig.jpg 1 GB 1 GB image, and yes, okay, let's see, 700 GB. This is cannot 700 GB. This should be let's say MB or KB, 700 KB image, JPG image. There cannot be JPG image such amount. So the answer is this first one. if this is a problem for you when you are answering, I will give you a bonus mark. Anyway, this is the answer for that. The next one, question number 14. Question number 14 here, the number represented by the binary coded decimal BCD value. Actually, here is a BCD value. This is not binary number system. This is BCD value. So when we convert this into decimal, not the same method we use. I think you can remember that. Look at here. Here is the BCD value. 0 1 1 0, here 1 0 0 1. We for the BCD value also we need 4 bits, so I group it into 4 like this, and as earlier I write here 1 2 4, because if there is 4 bits we need this 4 places value. You know that these are the places value. So to form this 1 1 we need this 4 and 2, that is 6, and to form this 9 and 1 8 and 1 96. This is the decimal value, and this is the BCD value of this decimal value. Actually you can remember, if there is a decimal value normally we divide by 2, but here as it is BCD value we get the each one the value of each one. Okay, then here so the answer is here. I think you see the answer here. This is the answer for that question, 96. And shortcut keys relevant to go back from the last action to the previous one and obtain the last undo operation. Now yes, here it says that the undo and the redo. So here is the answer is that first one. This is the answer. Shortcut key relevant to go back from the last action. That means we go back to, that means undo and the redo. Question number 16. The tool which can be used to view paragraph marks and hidden format. Yes, this is the answer for that. You can go to Word document and see this sign. Then there is a paragraph mark, so it does not print this mark. 17th one, if the formula $2, yes, B2 is entered into cell C2, yes, here is A, B, C, this is A, B, here 1, 2, 3, $2, this is what it here, that means this is the letter A, it mentioned as A, this is dark, and this is B, you know that. When I write it as that means A, letter A greater than B. Yes, actually this is false, because this one is not greater, it increasing alphabetical order. When goes increase, the value is increased. That means B is greater than A and C is greater than B, like that it goes. So this is the answer for that, false. Then question number 8, if the formula in question 17, this one, is copied to cell 3, here cell 3, using the fill handle, what will be displayed in cell C3? Yes, actually in cell C3 it is A, this is as a dollar sign, A is still there, because dollar sign, it does not change when we go to there, but here is not B, here it as 2, not B, because it goes here, no. So it means that A, the letter A is greater than number 2. Actually here this is true, because letters are greater than numbers. Yes, if I write here as 1000, if here 1000, even 1000, the letter A is greater, so that is true. So you have to remember that in Excel, letters are greater than numbers, so that is why it is true. Then question number 19, this is not an electronic presentation software. Yes, actually Microsoft PowerPoint, this is an electronic presentation. This is not an electronic presentation software. This is not an electronic presentation. That means PowerPoint is actually an electronic presentation software, and Apple Keynote is also an electronic presentation software. OpenOffice or Impress, OpenOffice Impress is also a presentation software. This is the answer. Acrobat Reader, you know that we need a reader to read PDF files. You know that these days you get this experience. When we upload PDF as some document as PDF, we need this Acrobat Reader to read those PDF files, portable documents. Yes. Then next one, when storing data in a database, the concept of storing same is known as, yes, data redundancy. This is the answer for that. Question number 21, 21, which can be used to make relationship between two database table. Yes, actually make this relationship, we use foreign key. You know that foreign key is a primary key of another table, so we here use this to make the relationship. Then 22, this 21, 22, the object used to get printed copies of information taken from their interrelated database. Yes, actually this report is the one we get used to get the printed report. Form is used to input data. This is what we use here for the output. 23, a single column or multiple column can be kept as unique record identification. Yes, a single column or multiple column can be kept as unique record. Here is a foreign key, not the primary key. I think you may have make mistake here. When there is a uniquely, a single column or multiple columns can be kept as unique records. Here in a database, in a table, we cannot define many primary keys, but in a table there can be many foreign keys. So multiple columns, that means here only single column for primary key, but here there can be multiple columns, that means there can be many foreign keys in a table. So this is the answer for that. 23. 24, student, there is a table as student. In this table there are 4 fields and 2 records. In this record there is a data type of the field name as telephone number. This is what here the data type as here. Yes, for the telephone number, the data type is this answer, text. Normally we get the text as the data type here. You know that because this number, I am sure that you may have taken this as the answer, because here is number, but the number data type we use for calculations. In a database we can do the calculations when you get this number data type, but here for a telephone number we have no any calculation, we need only just see that, so we use this text type. 25, which has the least storage capacity from the file below. Yes, here are some values here. A doc file has 2 MB, and compressed GIF file, you know that GIF file is a gathering of JPG files. So many JPG files, when you create a GIF file, it is also somewhat big, but it is compressed. Anyway, a video clip, of course this is larger video clip, GB 0.5 either. So this should be the answer, because JPG file is the smallest one here. This is zip file, this is document file. Yes, this is the answer, which has the least storage capacity. Then 26. The answer not containing the steps in the correct sequence of a system development life cycle. Yes, in system development life cycle, identification of requirements, designing the solution, coding the solution, that is not the answer. Here, designing the solution, identifying the requirements, coding the solution, not containing the steps. Yes, answer not containing the steps in the correct sequence. Yes, this is the one not incorrect. Designing the solution, identification, identifying the requirements, coding the solution, because we need, when we developing a system, we need first identification of requirements. Here identification of requirements, coding the designing, testing and solution, these are incorrect. Testing, solution and removal errors, deployment, the system maintenance, these are in correct order. This is what is wrong here. 27, which is not a system development model found in the system development life cycle. Yes, in a model there are 4 models as waterfall model, iterative incremental model, spiral model and the prototyping model are the 4 models. Here there is no prototyping. Object relational model, there is no such model, so this is the answer for that. 27. 28, the correct sequence of system testing method which are given below. So actually we have to remember these testing method: unit testing, uh, uh, integrated testing, system testing and acceptance testing. This is what all these 3, unit testing, integrated testing, system testing, are done by the system developer or the analysis, but acceptance testing is done by the user. So you have to remember, because there are questions also always from here. So this is the correct answer, the correct sequence: unit testing, integrated testing, system testing and acceptance testing. 29, the class teacher goes to the class in the morning, and calls the student by their email to mark their presence. That means attendance. To mark attendance, a teacher goes into the class, they mark as 1 or for the absent as 0 in the student daily attendance register. Yes, control structures used above process. In this process, the control structure use actually this. This is the answer, because when teacher mark the students register as sequence, that means from top to bottom sequentially, as actually in a register start with the male student and goes there, then teacher select these presence and absent and as well as the male and female. Again it goes and check whether they are correct. So this is the answer for that. Question number 30, the output Pascal state. Actually this question is not completed, so I'll omit that, and you will get a bonus mark. 31, which is not a standard data type in the Pascal language. Yes, we know that in Pascal language we have this integer, real. Actually this begin is a keyword. This begin is the keyword, so this should be the answer there. Then we go to the next one. Select the translator type and the generation that belongs to the Pascal language. Actually this Pascal is a compiling language, not interpreter, so we have to omit these 2 answers. So this third generation, so fourth one is the answer. Question number 33, here select the incorrect statement regarding the flow chart given. Yes, here let's see what is the incorrect one. Checks whether A is equal to A at the beginning of flow chart. Yes, that is true, no? Because it at the start it checks, no, A equal to 1. Here it is mentioned, that is correct. Then this one is correct. Print variable A's value only once. A's value only one. You see here, and goes here a greater than 5. Is it a greater? That means 1 greater than 5. This is what here. No? Is this true or false? This is false. Then print a. Then that means this is also correct. Then repetition process never happen here. Actually, when we goes here, it stop the program. So this repetition, it won't go there. So it is also true. There is only a sequence in the flowchart. Yes, actually there is not only the sequence, here is repetition though. So this is the answer here, because select the incorrect statement. This is the incorrect one. I think it is clear for you. Then the question number 34, not a valid identifier used in the Pascal language. Yes, we cannot use this because program is a keyword or reserve words. Whenever we write a Pascal program, we have to use with this word program. We cannot use these are not a valid identifier. You know that identifier, we define that these are valued identifiers. Here program and id we have used, here we have underscore, here is also underscore. We cannot give spaces like that, you know that. The answer which contain the correct operator procedures in Pascal language when yes, actually you know that these Pascal we use this not mod plus. These are the precedents. Question number 36, if a and y equals 0 in above logic circuit, the value of b and c can be b and c. The value of b and c here, if a equal 1 and y equals 0, this to y equals 0. If a equal 1, yes, our problem is here the in above logic circuit, the value of b and c, they ask us the b and c, what is the value for the b and c. Actually I will show you the answer here. The answer is the first one. Let's see how it comes. Here 1 1, then 2 1, here 1, actually to become 1 here should be 1, so b should be 1, and c here c, here 0 becomes these 2, here all the 2 input should be 0 to be output 0. No, I think it is clear. To output 0, these should be 0. To become 0 here should be 1, and here it goes 0. That means C0 B1, B1 and C0. There is this is the answer for that first one. The next one, task performed by icon. Actually this is a selection tool and this is a crop tool. This is very famous crop tool, but at present your GIMS does not have this symbol. Anyway, let's see this. This is the crop tool. So because most of the software use this symbol as the crop tool, so you have to remember that. Selection and drawing, it is not drawing removal, no. Selection, removal of unnecessary part. Yes, this is the answer, because when we use this crop tool, we have to select the necessary portion, right? In a picture, in an image, we have to select the portion that we need, and after that we use the enter button, then remaining the necessary part, unnecessary part remove. So removal of unnecessary part, here is the so you have to understand what is the use of this tool. This crop tool always do what, we select some portion of the image or something, then it remains us. Yes, so this is answer clear. 38, x equal 20 while x greater to print x, and while how many times do these pseudocode executing. Actually let's see this, x equal 20 while is x greater, that means 20 is greater than 2. This, yes, while always run if the condition is true, so this condition is true, so print 20. X minus 2 mean when we reduce 2 from 20, 18, and it goes again, then here 18 again, print 18 and reduce, then 16, like that it goes. Then you can count, it runs 9 times. 39 question. For x colon equal 1 to 5, do write x. Here mention this in quotation, single quote we use. So this character prints only, then this should be the answer. If there is no single quote, definitely this is the answer, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the correct answer for that. This is the correct answer. This is the last one. This is a variable declaration in the Pascal language. Consider the following statement and select the correct answer. A. X is an array. Of course, X is an array. This is the name of the array. Yes. So X is an array. There are 5 elements. Let's see 5 elements. We have to count the 0. 0, that means 1. Then from 0, including 0, 1, here is not the 5, then 6 elements. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Data type is integer. Yes, it has mentioned here as integer. So what are the correct? A and C. So A and C is the third one. So I think this is the first paper I explained you. I think I did it clearly, so you can go through the paper again and again, and if there is any problem or question, you can contact me, because all of you have my telephone number. Next I'll give you the second paper very soon. Thank you.